What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Dogecoin today. It is the 21st day of March, and here we are on this Saturday, this lovely Saturday, with about 8.5 hours left in the day, about 10 days, 10 days left in this month. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. Okay, we're talking about Dogecoin, not because it's the most exciting coin in crypto right now, but because I think there's serious prospects here, and I think that anybody who buys Dogecoin now will be looked at, will be renowned as an investing genius guru, somebody who's super lucky, whatever you want to call it, for buying at these levels. I think that we are at an incredibly opportunistic moment in Dogecoin's entire history to buy here. Now, obviously, there were much more opportunistic points back here. Things aren't and haven't been as exciting as they were in the last cycle. But a lot of people this cycle were counting on Dogecoin to do the same stuff that it did last cycle. And whenever expectations are high like that, we typically get duds. The fact that Dogecoin had a dud of a bull market, we didn't see higher highs for its first time ever, only makes me believe that this next rally is not just inevitable, but it might even be bigger than I had originally expected it to be. I thoroughly believe that even throughout the course of this bear market, that Bitcoin still has yet to go, and that Dogecoin probably has yet to go as well. That we could see lower prices, but I don't believe that we're going to go below this low. What I'm trying to say here is that this right now is a moment where I think any savvy investor would buy. It's a really, really good time to buy. Dogecoin's not going to take $100 and turn it into $1,000,000. It's not going to give you a 1,000x. It's not going to give you a 10,000x. It's probably not even going to give you much more than a 10x. But I do think, let me think here. No. I think it'll give you more than a 10x. Actually, I take that back. It won't give you a 100x, but we still have incredible growth to see. I thoroughly believe that by the end of this next cycle, we will see a price around $4, and from the current price, that's about a 44x. All the coughing in the house right now. A 44x, which is not bad. That's really not bad at all. And this is not going to happen in a week. This is not going to happen in a year. This is going to take years to develop. I mean, it's 2026. It's the first quarter of 2026 now. We're talking about 2028, maybe even 2029, that something like this comes into play. But if you're forward thinking, if you're saving your money, you've got it in your bank account, I think it's going to be much more lucrative to put it into Dogecoin, personally. Dogecoin is an OG coin. It's been around since 2013. The original creators abandoned it. They sold out all of it. They don't have the market share controlling power. I bet most Dogecoin's probably owned by Robinhood at this point. I don't know. Some people theorize it's Elon Musk. I don't think he holds as much Dogecoin as people think, but he probably does hold more than the average bear. The main thing that I'm trying to do, besides speculate on other people's holdings, is just say that for what this is worth in this range, clearly we're at a very opportunistic point here to buy. And anybody thinking to sell or panicking, don't do it. Please don't do it. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but that's a terrible idea. Corrective phases are 1, 2, 3-legged patterns just like this. What a great opportunity to buy. What a phenomenal opportunity to buy. I've said it really throughout this whole cycle that anytime we're below 10 cents, it's a steal. And that's where we are right now. Let's get into the short-term stuff. We're going to do some TA here, and then we'll wrap this video up. Okay, 1 hour time frame here. It almost looks like an inverse head and shoulders, right? Like you've got the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, but it failed. It was a failed inverse head and shoulders. Maybe it's not an inverse head and shoulders. It's a triangle pattern. That looks a little bit more appropriate, but whatever. We look at this here on the 1 hour time frame with our indicators. We have higher lows in the price, lower lows in the RSI. That's hidden bullish divergence. We've broken out of our downtrend here, our lower lows and lower highs right there. We also actually kind of broke out of our uptrend, didn't we? We had like higher lows here. Come on now. Higher lows and higher highs here. We have broken out of that a little bit. We broke out of that, but we're still showing hidden bullish divergence, so that's not a bad thing. It's not a problem. Stochastics are reset. We were oversold before. That was at a relative low point. Oversold before at a relative low point. Oversold before at a relative low point. Even here, this is a relative low point. Does that mean from here that we're rallying? No, it just means we're at a relative low point. Maybe we move up and then we move lower. That could happen as well, but things do look good, at least in my perspective, for a bit of a bounce here. The 4 hour time frame, rejecting the oversold zone, getting overbought consistently and rejecting the oversold zone. That's a great combination to have. The stochastics here have bullish implications, and I would even say the MACD has some bullish implications as well, flipping green here. The MACD might not be that reliable because the price is so choppy and sideways. So choppy and sideways, man. But, I mean, hell, if you've been trading Dogecoin since February, you've actually been having a good time, haven't you? Pretty obvious. We're not at the obvious areas to buy as far as price action goes. I think the indicators on these short-term time frames are suggesting that this is a good area to bounce from, but we are kind of in the heart of this zone. Nonetheless, I think that if we move up here, we really do stand a chance to break out. This next attempt might not find resistance as it has before, because we found resistance like once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times, all in this area. At some point we're going to break out, all with providing some higher lows as well over the past week and a half here. Almost 2 weeks. Yeah, almost 2 weeks. Daily time frame. Looking at this, we take this low here, put it at this high here. It's not the cleanest look. It's a little sloppy, but the golden ratio zone has provided a lot of support. That's great. That's awesome. Here we are bouncing right off of it, showing a lot of respect to it here. This could be the attempt that breaks us out. And when we break out, I don't think that we just see slightly higher highs. I don't think that we come back up to this area. I think we would go through this area, break out overall, and likely see some type of either lower high relative to this range or even break out of that trend in itself. I wouldn't be surprised. And in fact, my call right now is that Dogecoin, when it moves up, it'll see some type of standard retracement from this, which in my opinion would lead us to the 382, if not the golden ratio zone. So the target range is a bit broad, but 20.2 cents to 13.3 cents, 13.4 cents, that's where I think we're going to go. It's very common with the 382 level to not hit it and reject it. If you do that, I mean, if you do that, what's common there is that we will see lower lows. A harsh rejection from the 382 is never good, but what's very common is that you wick a little bit through the 382. So here at 13.37 cents, I would more say 14 cents probably. We'd have a greater chance of going to like 14 cents and above. 20 to 14 cents. We're at 9.4 cents now. That's decent gains in what will likely happen within the next month. I would think it's in the next month. Now, again, I'm not saying that this happens this week. I'm not saying that happens today. It could. It could be a lot faster. I'm not saying that it takes 1 month to form, but it could. But sometime between now and the end of April, I think that we will be up in this area. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. The MACD is about to cross above the zero, bullish. The RSI is taking on a bullish structure here with higher lows and higher highs. And the stochastics are right at a point where you might expect them to bounce as well. So I got nothing else. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.